Hello everyone, welcome back to 3 News Now. Thank you for joining us. I'm Stephanie Haney. It is Tuesday, June 23rd. This is your afternoon update with the top headlines from WKYC.com and our WKYC app. We're going to get started right away with those latest numbers from the Ohio Department of Health on COVID-19 here in the state of Ohio. Just to summarize it for you today, new cases reported today are down from yesterday, but still a relatively high number compared to what we've been seeing over previous weeks. The number of reported deaths today are up significantly from the past couple of days. Hospitalizations are up quite a bit, and ICU admissions are also up. So let's break down those numbers right now. The total number of confirmed and probable COVID-19 cases here in the state of Ohio is now 46,127. So that's 590 new cases from yesterday. Yesterday, we saw a huge jump of 729 new cases. So we are down from yesterday, but 590 new cases today is still a high number compared to what we've been seeing in the past couple of weeks. Those numbers were looking a lot more like 350, 450. So today, 590 new cases. The total number of deaths in the state of Ohio related to COVID-19 is now 2,735. That's 31 new deaths from yesterday. Over the weekend, we saw quite the decrease in new deaths. On Monday, we saw 4 new reported deaths, and on Sunday, we saw 3 new reported deaths. So today, we're now seeing 31 new reported COVID-19 deaths, again, bringing that total to 2,735 here in the state of Ohio. The total number of hospitalizations is now 7,379. That's dating all the way back to March 9th when we first learned of COVID-19 being here in the state of Ohio. That's 87 new hospitalizations reported today. Yesterday, we saw 50 new hospitalizations, and on Sunday, we saw 41 new hospitalizations. So, as you can tell, that number is definitely going in the direction we do not want it to be going in. The total number of ICU admissions related to COVID-19 is now at 1,876, with 24 new ICU admissions reported today. That's up significantly as well from yesterday when we saw 8 new ICU admissions on Monday. Across the country, we are now over 2.3 million cases of COVID-19 that are known. That total number is 2,325,970, and the total number of deaths in the U.S. is now at 120,771. Both of those numbers are about 25% of the global numbers. Globally, we saw a large increase from yesterday to today in the total number of COVID-19 known cases. That is now at 9,154,232. The total number of deaths now globally is at 473,650. These new numbers are from Johns Hopkins University as well. We are getting these new numbers as Dr. Anthony Fauci testifies today before Congress on what the COVID-19 response is looking like here in the United States. He is the government's top infectious disease expert, and he says that he is actually cautiously optimistic that we will have a COVID-19 vaccine by the end of the year or early 2021. But he did warn that the next few weeks will be critical to tamping down coronavirus hotspots around the country. Dr. Fauci was joined by other top health officials. They said that they have not been asked to slow down coronavirus testing. This has come up after President Donald Trump said over the weekend that he did ask people to slow down coronavirus testing because it was uncovering too many infections. Then the White House came out and walked that back and said that the comment was made in passing and the comment was made in jest. But Trump later said that he actually was not kidding when he said that. So we're getting a lot of mixed messaging there, but we are learning from Dr. Fauci today that he and other top officials were not asked to tamp down the coronavirus testing. In the U.S., we have tested that we know of more than 27 million people, with about 2.3 million, as we said, testing positive. That's about 8.4% of a positive test rate. This is as coronavirus cases are rising in about half the states around the country right now. Dr. Fauci said today that we have been hit badly, and he is quite concerned about rising community spread, particularly with demonstrations taking place, both political rallies and demonstrations against racial injustice. He did say that the next couple of weeks are going to be critical in our ability to address those surges. One person who was killed during demonstrations after the death of George Floyd, the man who died at the hands of a now fired and charged with second-degree murder Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin. RAYSHARD Brooks was laid to rest in Atlanta today. He was shot and killed on June 12th. This was during a confrontation with the Atlanta Police Department in the parking lot of a Wendy's in southeast Atlanta. So that private funeral began in Atlanta today at 1 o'clock at the Ebenezer Baptist Church with family and friends of RAYSHARD Brooks there, who was a young father. Reverend Raphael Warnock spoke honoring Brooks at the ceremony. He said this: RAYSHARD Brooks wasn't just running from the police. He was running from a system that makes slaves out of people, a system that doesn't give ordinary people who've made mistakes a second chance, a real shot at redemption. There was also a public viewing that was held on Monday at the same church. And last week, Tyler Perry, actor and comedian, offered to pay for Brooks's funeral. Also, Clark University in Atlanta has offered full scholarships to all 4 of Brooks's children. He was 27 years old when he died on June 12th. Our hearts go out to the family of Brooks and those children today. Here in Northeast Ohio, Cedar Point has decided that they will host a 4th of July fireworks with a very unique viewing option because the park itself will not actually be open. As we know, Cedar Point has been closed due to COVID-19 concerns, so they are inviting guests to their annual Light Up the Point fireworks display. You'll be able to check that out from the main parking lot, and there will be matching music playing on the Sandusky radio station 102.7 FM. That was always my favorite part about going to see the fireworks in Massillon, was sitting on top of my grandparents' van and then blasting the radio while the music accompanied the fireworks. Definitely a great memory for sure. So if you are able to take advantage of that safely, that might be a great opportunity for you and your family. The fireworks will start at 10 p.m. on Saturday, July 4th, and the parking lot will be open to visitors starting at 8 p.m. But you do need to get advance tickets. You can buy those online, which we have linked at wkyc.com. And there will be no ticket sales day of at the event. So if you do not get a ticket beforehand, you will not be able to go to Cedar Point's fireworks display. So keep that in mind. So the cost to attend is $20 per vehicle, and all of the proceeds will be used to benefit the Second Harvest Food Bank of North Central Ohio, Ohio Go, and the Sandusky State Theater. The last of which, the Sandusky State Theater, was actually damaged in the recent storms that rolled here in Northeast Ohio. Cedar Point, for the people who are interested in getting back to the park, will start its phased reopening process on July 9th. They've got a whole list of safety precautions amid the COVID-19 pandemic, and guests will be required to wear a mask, as will be employees. We've got full details on that as well on wkyc.com. Of course, we do know that the park was supposed to celebrate its 150th anniversary this season. There was a lot of big deal made about the season pass holders. If you've got your season pass, you know by now that that will be honored next year into 2021. And if you want to see the 4th of July fireworks display, if you get in on that in advance and you get a ticket to check out that from their parking lot, you'll be able to do that. That's it for our 3 News Now afternoon update. You can catch more from us on 5 p.m. on What's New, at 5 p.m. on What's New. I'll see you there. You can also get more from us at 6 p.m. on What Matters Most, at 7 p.m. on Front Row, and 11 p.m. on What's Next. And I'll see you back here tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. with your 3 News Now early update tomorrow on Wednesday. Everyone enjoy the rest of your afternoon. I hope to see you at 5 p.m. on What's New, which you can also stream for free in our WKYC app. So if you don't have that yet, make sure you download it. I'm Stephanie Haney.